Salut à tous, c'est Lestat 025 et bienvenue pour la suite de Batman The Telltale série avec la saison 1. On va reprendre l'épisode 2 du coup. En plus ça je reviens tout de suite, je reviens du Joker les amis. Putain j'ai enfin été voir le Joker. Oh là là. Comment c'était trop top les amis, c'était vraiment trop bien. J'ai trop adoré. Bon du coup on va continuer dans les bateaux hein. Salut Zambas, bienvenue à toi pour la suite de ce Batman. Alors, épisode. Du coup on va reprendre l'épisode 2 les amis. Alors, commencer l'épisode 2 ouais. Donc du coup on va prendre les enfants d'Arkham. Un vieil ami se révèle être un adversaire tandis que Bruce en apprend davantage sur l'héritage de sa famille et que Batman intensifie son combat contre le crime et la corruption à Gotham. Allez, let's go. On se lance dans l'épisode 2 de la saison 1 de Batou, les amis. Let's go. Précédemment dans Batman The Telltale Series. Il était bien le Joker? Ouais, il est bien. Après, il est excellent. Mais je pense que beaucoup de gens ne vont pas trop comprendre ce Joker-là, à mon avis.
Mr. Wayne.
Mais pour moi, il est excellent. Il est vraiment excellent. C'est vraiment très beau. Pas de grands super-héros et tout, c'est vraiment simple et non, franchement il est beau. Après pour moi, avis personnel, c'est pas le plus grand Joker en fait. Moi, personnellement, Heath Ledger, pour moi c'est le plus grand des Jokers qu'il a incarné en fait. Voilà. Mais il détrône pas Heath Ledger en fait. Mais en tout cas le Joker il est bien, hein, franchement. Faut vraiment le voir pour les fans de Batman de la première heure. C'est vraiment top.
This is Selena.
Je me suis pas ennuyé, c'est vraiment top.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
C'est la semaine que j'en reviens, hein, parce que j'étais à la séance tout à l'heure et j'étais en train de manger un truc là parce que.
Where are they? We're all being played here.
Du coup, je me suis dit, allez, on continue le Batman, hein, tant qu'à faire.
It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Et du coup, Alfred, il était au courant, le petit vieux Alfred. Oh là là. Miséricorde. Bon, allez, c'est bon, on attaque le deuxième épisode, les amis. C'est parti. Cette série de jeux s'adapte aux choix que vous faites. L'histoire est déterminée par votre façon de jouer. Il y a de réelles conséquences, les amis. Ça, c'est bien. Dans le Joker, on voit Bruce Wayne quand même. Dans le Joker, on a vu Bruce Wayne. Et la fin se lit bien quand même. La fin, c'est vraiment. C'est vraiment top. En mémoire au Thomas et Martha Wayne.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting.
J'aime bien dans les Batman Arkham, quand on va sur la tombe de ses parents Wayne, ça rend vachement bien. Je sais pas si vous avez dit, ça faisait partie du trophée, je sais plus dans lequel.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
Tell me all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal, not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Cinéma, mon pote.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
I really want to know.
Tu m'as regardé quoi, man?
Bruce, stay back.
Take whatever you want.
Bruce, stay back.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Salut Stan, yo, je vais me tuer. Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce qui t'arrive donc? Au fait, t'es toujours malade? Aïe aïe aïe. Mon petit bateau. Il est tout petit bateau. As-tu jamais dansé la nuit au clair de lune?
Bruce, are you
J'ai niqué mon patron.
It wasn't a bug. They were assassinated.
Ah
And
bon?
Carmine Falcone knows why.
Ça t'arrive donc. T'as encore des mésaventures encore, dis donc. T'as vraiment pas de bol, dis donc, en ce moment. Je l'ai écrasé. Tu l'as écrasé. C'est un foutu.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. This could land us both in hot water.
Oui, il est où, quoi? Il est en prison? Enfin, il est en prison, il est à l'hôpital.
This better not come back to bite us.
Je l'ai apprécié, personne n'a besoin de savoir.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have
dois
to know for
être
sure.
sûr.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Au gros, j'ai roulé, il vient de l'irail et avec mon tram, je
We
l'ai
finally
écrasé.
put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you
du coup,
gave
il a
me,
quoi ton...
he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Would tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
Ah merde.
It's the reason I said yes.
Il va me péter la gueule, je crois. Pourquoi j'ai accepté
request.
cette demande? Pas très orthodoxe.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you. despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Merci, Sergeant. On m'a une qui croit en moi.
Keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Batman est un modèle, il me fait peur. On a de la chance.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Ok. Du coup, je vais... Ok. Épisode 2. Falcon! Réponds-moi, Falcon! Les enfants d'Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
Oula, ça va être froid. Ça va être
You
chaud là.
must have some
Je vais
clout.
avoir mal l'influence.
My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
Il faut qu'on parle.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son.
Oh non.
Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends.
Vous
More
avez
like
envoyé Joe et
cousins.
Shield pour l'assassiner. Dites-moi ce que vous savez. Je
Going
pourrais
back
le
decades.
venger.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
So that's what this is really
Un
about.
gamin
eh?
qui ressemble.
Never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Merde, j'avais fait quoi moi avant? Je savais plus. Le faire souffrir, soulager sa douleur. Bon, allez.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Ah oui, c'est le truc.
the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Plus de Falcone. Eh ben dites donc. Je sais pas aider.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyer.
Hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found for Docs. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone had it coming. You cause as much pain as he did, eventually it comes back on you.
We should all be mindful of that. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head!
Ah, Catwoman. Dans le crime, c'est direct Catwoman.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Batman. Skyline Club, 16h57.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his salt drawer.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything! Ever again.
You lot, come check out this office.
Where is...
I don't know! Please!
Salut, monsieur.
You can help me, or you
Oh merde, c'est qui lui?
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone.
J'ai enfin été voir le Joker.
On live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself.
Bah, c'était vachement cool.
Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good... How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Tu en as pris un, tu veux-tu à Bruce Wayne ou sont les produits chimiques?
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay a watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Ah. Du coup, il me laisse avec le gros colosse. Oh, merci, man. Péter les jambes. Et le bide. Oh non! Ah, j'ai pas été si rapide! C'est que ce bordel! Pourtant j'ai appuyé. Il faut être rapide. Vache!
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Je crois. Attends, je vais lire tes messages après, hein. À la fin de l'histoire, on affronte Gueule d'Argile. Ah oui, Gueule d'Argile. Ouais, dans le cinéma.
I'll find her right away.
Ah, il est bien en plus, Gueule d'Argile. Quand il se transforme et tout, il est trop bien. Ah, c'est... Franchement, t'as tous les Batman Arkham, ils sont tous bien. Franchement, ils sont tous bien. C'est vrai que j'en ai parfait de Batman dans... Enfin, cette année, je l'ai pas fait. Je devrais les refaire. Hein. Rien que le premier Batman, il était bien. J'ai pas aimé. Skyline Club 18h26. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire comme interaction?
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent-backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as a jealous, very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Ah oui, oui, je me souviens.
Do you know Selena Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey. Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Alors, je m'occupe pour vous, ça charge de rançon, je ne vous ai pas entubé.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selena, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
Je peux m'en charger de lui. On a grandi ensemble.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
Oswald wanted Falcone out of the picture. Looks like he succeeded.
So what? He wants to take his place?
Maybe. For starters.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald... Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say,
Au début, quand j'avais joué à Arkham City, je croyais que c'était la fin du jeu. Ah non, c'était pas fini. Même avec la mort de Ra's al Ghul.
But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Ça n'a rien à voir avec Harvey et moi qui croyais que vous aviez un rendez-vous galant.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Merde! C'est la merde.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Je vais me faire démonter la gueule. C'est mort. Bonsoir.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle? Penguin says Allah.
Petite musique d'ambiance pour se faire casser la gueule. La ferme, on est là pour... Ok.
You care about your own skin? You'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Ça va faire un petit peu d'exercice. C'est du sport, hein, 18 ans, c'est du sport. Putain.
Not done yet.
Ça, c'est du billard, ça. C'est du battle billard. Ça fait mal, ça. Oh, le binôme!
I think they want more.
Je crois qu'ils en veulent encore. Alors, donnons-leur. Ah, ça fait Matrix, là. Mais lâchez-moi, les amis. Et les gars, c'est Batman, hein. Bah oui, bah ça il le sait dès le début en fait. Dès le début il le sait. C'est pour ça qu'il le fait marcher en fait.
Come on, this way.
Ghost Range.
Quick, check the alleyway.
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
C'est dans Cité aussi qu'il y a des shots, je crois. Il y a des shots, des strokes, c'est des shots, je crois.
Move. We should go.
C'est pour ça que Ghost Range a capturé Batman. Eh oui. Eh, que tu...
Wait.
Bon, je trouve qu'il était bien fait, hein, moi, Ghost Range dans City.
When will I see you again?
When you least expect it. You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Je ne devrais pas me faire confiance. Ok. Bien, gadget.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
Le maire
The last
Hill.
voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wade.
Je vous ai donné tout ce que j'ai sur Wade. J'ai toute ma part du marché et je compte sur vous pour faire de même.
Very shady indeed.
C'était un Hill Calobor avec eux, ils en ont après moi, vous avez trouvé autre chose? Le meilleur ennemi c'est Deadshot. Deadshot? Ouais, Deadshot, ouais.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
J'ai bien aimé aussi la petite enquête là avec... c'était quoi? C'était les crimes. C'est le mec qui se fait passer pour Bruce Wayne. Il lui piquait son visage. Je sais pas comment il s'appelait celui-là. Et puis celui-là c'est aussi qu'il y avait le... Merde, qui s'appelle Pig. Pig. Le tueur au cochon là, avec la tête de cochon. Celui-là il était trop bien, j'ai adoré. C'est dans City, je crois qu'il est dedans. Il me semble. Rendre visite à Hill en tant que Bruce Wayne. En tant que Batman. On y va en tant que Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
C'est vrai que dans City, en fait, il y avait pas mal de petites... les missions secondaires, ils étaient top. Hein. Moi, j'ai adoré les missions secondaires. Ils étaient tous vraiment très intéressantes. Il y avait les trucs d'archives aussi, je crois. Retrouver les tags.
Batman has the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option, despite his more than checkered reputation.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch when I need to be.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Ok, on y va.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or you're gonna get paid. Who's there? Deborah? Deborah? Is that you?
Il faut qu'on parle, vous attendiez le pingouin, il n'y a plus que nous deux.
You know who I am. It's time we finally met.
Il a peur, hein?
Batman?
Batman.
What are you doing here?
Batman. J'aime bien parce qu'il y a toujours une grosse voix Batman quand il y a les acteurs.
You know who Penguin is.
So I heard. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
Patience isn't my strong suit, Mayor. Talk!
I'm talking. You're not listening.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne.
I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being.
Tu crois vraiment que Bruce Wayne est innocent? Pourquoi le pingouin a-t-il après Wayne?
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the
Les
hands of his
atrocités que son père a commises.
He only wants to expose
Il
the
veut
Waynes
juste
for the
prouver que les
criminals that
Wayne
they
sont
are.
des criminels. Il veut se venger, c'est tout.
Security!
Security!
Pick up, goddammit! Security! I'm being assaulted!
Oula. Tu vas descendre, toi. Tu es aussi sale que qu'as-tu donné au pingouin? Pourquoi
I
es-tu
want the
venu?
truth, and I'll break every bone in your body to get it.
You're insane.
Vous êtes fous, ils ont raison. Un dingue sous un masque. Mais non, je suis pas
Penguin wants
dingue.
revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong.
Avez-vous des preuves? Pourquoi est-ce qu'il ferait ça?
Thomas locked them up.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of ours.
Le pingouin n'est pas le seul
There
de
are
Arkham,
others
il n'est
whose
pas
families were
de
destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins.
Ouais, il faut le payer. Moi, à présent, je n'aimerais pas prévenir la police, ils viendront également pour vous. T'as de la chance que je suis Batman, hein, je t'aurais balancé, moi.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally, about damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
Voilà, il est à peine visible. Hein. Là, franchement, les gadgets, ils étaient bidons. Hein. On l'a vu disparaître.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Faut que j'arrête le pingouin. Nous allons arrêter le pingouinou. Le Kinder Penguin, on va l'arrêter. Le Kinder Penguin. N'importe quoi. Nous allons arrêter le Kinder Pingouin. Il a fait de terribles choses. Il s'est mal. Oh, la Batmobile!
I wonder what else is on here.
Je me demande ce qu'il y a d'autre. Vas-y, regarde.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But
Mais,
Gordon
Gordon a pris pour la visite surprise de Batman au maire. Il était loin d'être content.
Thanks for the heads up.
Merci pour l'info.
It's a plan of the old Monarch
C'est
Theatre.
un plan de l'ancien
The
Monarch
auditorium
Theatre.
where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras of the auditorium.
Sabrina.
Just to be safe.
Just to
Salut
be
à toi.
safe.
Hills,
Les
details about
détails
your
qu'il vous a
father
dévoilés, ils ont dû vous
must have
contrarier.
been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must
C'était
feel.
difficile de l'entendre, je n'étais pas fâché, ça n'a plus d'importance.
None of that matters now. The only thing that
Maintenant, la
does
seule chose
is
qui compte
stopping
est
Oz.
d'arrêter
The
Oz.
city needs you now more than ever.
Il faut arrêter le pingouin.
I'll
Le Kinder Penguin, on va
leave
l'arrêter.
you to it then.
On va le virer, on va le jarter de sa banquise.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of
Ah merde, c'est à moi de faire, merde.
rumors persist that the candidate is
Alors. Et ça fait quoi?
Wait a minute. The
Attends
images
une
on these
minute.
cameras haven't
Les images sur
changed.
ces caméras n'ont pas bougé.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking
Ils ont
at
manipulé les
What they
caméras.
want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have
Avertissez
visitors.
Gordon qui risque d'avoir des visiteurs.
I have to get down there. Now.
Ça va chier. T'as pas tout qui arrive, les amis. Dans sa super Batmobile. Putain, franchement, dans les Batmobiles, la Tumbler elle est géniale. Hein. J'adore. Dans Arkham, dans Batman plutôt. Dans la trilogie, là, franchement, la Tumbler elle est géniale. J'adore. Oh, la bateau! Il faut qu'Harvey sorte de là.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up.
Pourquoi que se passe-t-il? Tu es en danger. Tu es en danger.
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs?
Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please, I need to
get this off my chest.
Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
My advisors are telling me that I need to...
Prendre mes distances avec toi. Eh, évidemment, évidemment.
I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your
C'est
family...
dur, sors de là, Harvey. C'est un choix. Sors de là, Harvey.
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
Pars-toi, Harvey.
I can't leave now.
Think of the message that would send to the voters.
On s'en fout des électeurs, casse-toi.
A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone. Here's the thing, Bruce.
Tu peux le faire.
Without your money,
I am dead in the
Sans
water.
ton argent, je suis un mort.
I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public. But you and me, we'll know the
Plaisante,
truth
il ne
about
doit pas
friendship.
être maire, il ne doit pas être... Ça ne doit pas l'important.
You've got some nerve, Harvey.
Tu as un sacré culot, Harvey. Soit on joue en équipe, soit rien du tout. Évidemment qu'on est une équipe, Bruce. Pas face à la
In
presse.
front of the press.
Ah, d'accord. Ah, il est comme ça, lui.
I need to know. Can I count on your
Je peux
money,
compter sur ton
Bruce?
argent. Putain, il veut que mon fric, lui.
Whatever it takes to save
Je suis avec toi, c'est pas vrai.
what we wanted.
Je sais quoi? Ouais, je suis
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to
très
me.
sincèrement à Gotham. Ah, je suis trop généreux.
I'm
Ah,
sorry,
je suis trop
Bruce. The
gentil.
makeup person is here.
Je suis trop gentil. T'as de la chance, je suis pas tout et Bruce Wayne. Hein, parce que...
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Ça, c'est faux.
Harvey.
C'est pas vrai. Je lis dans ma boule de cristal que tu vas me trahir. Et que tu seras un méchant. Tu seras le vilain petit canard. Wayne Memorial Auditorium. 21h27. Commissaire Gordon.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about
J'ai
to
l'impression que
change.
ça ne va pas durer.
Just so we're clear.
Que ce soit clair.
You and me.
Vous et moi,
we're on
nous ne
shaky
sommes
ground.
pas sur un terrain glissant.
No, listen to me.
Non, écoute-moi.
The excessive
Cette violence
violence,
excessive,
it can't go on.
il faut que ça cesse.
Most of the GCPD
La plupart
already
des hommes
think you're a
GCPD
monster.
pensent déjà
Don't
que vous êtes un
prove 'em
monstre.
right.
Ne leur donnez pas raison.
I'm sorry for putting you in a difficult spot, Jim. I value our working relationship.
So do I, Batman.
Moi aussi, Batman.
That's why I
C'est
need
pourquoi
you
je
to
vous
rein me
demande
in.
de vous retenir.
We have bigger things to
C'est
worry
dans le
about
côté
right
de
now.
notre souci pour l'instant.
Their security has been
Vos équipes de
compromised.
sécurité aussi.
patrols
Je
at every door.
You better check on them.
Ah, bah voilà, je suis ce qui arrive.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's
Ça n'a pas
office.
d'apparence la nuit où je me suis fait
You're gonna
tirer
drag
dessus
out
par un
that dead
policier.
horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back
J'espère
to
que
bite
tu
me.
ne t'entends pas dessus.
Alpha Patrol, come in.
Équipe Alpha, répondez.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratched
Alors,
my
tu me
back.
donnes rien du tout,
I cut
ce
some
n'est pas
people
une
up.
bagarre de bar, tu n'es pas complètement perdu.
Doing the right thing.
Tu dis c'est faire une bonne action, tu n'es peut-être pas complètement
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Aucun de mes hommes souterrains ne répond.
We're going in.
Alpha, do you
Équipe
read?
Alpha, vous m'entendez?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
Phew.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Je suis Batman. Tu vois, c'est que les Batman, ils ont toujours des grosses voix. Je suis Batman. Bonsoir à tous et bienvenue à notre débat en direct entre les candidats aux élections. Ce débat est très important pour les deux candidats, le fait de titulaire Hamilton Hill et son adversaire le procureur Vedent. Il est également important pour vous, citoyens de Gotham, vous devrez bientôt vous rendre au bureau de vote pour décider du futur de votre ville. Une ville qui traverse de nombreuses épreuves ces dernières années. Un taux de criminalité à la hausse, l'inégalité des revenus et bien sûr un justicier masqué en liberté dans nos rues, les candidats aborderont tous ces sujets. Concentre-toi, je trouve que j'ai cru aussi. Ça fait très con quand même les couleurs violet, hein. J'aurais peut-être pas dû mettre du violet. Hein. Ça fait vraiment très con quand même. Ça fait un peu ta fiole quand même.
At least we know why they weren't
Au moins,
responding.
c'est pourquoi il ne répondait pas.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
Personne d'autre ne va mourir, ne te laisse pas distraire, il va y avoir des victimes.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. The
Si tu dis,
Penguins
mais le
played the
pingouin est
kids.
sérieux.
Fanatics always do.
On ne tue personne, je suis pas tout, je ne tue personne. Je suis pacifique, peace and love.
Keep it quiet back there.
Putain, le gros, toi, il est géant.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
C'est joli le violet, j'aime bien, mais tu aurais pu aussi mettre du rose. Ah ouais, je sais pas s'il y avait le rose. Je me rappelle plus. Ah mais là, le rose sur Batman, quand même, ça fait un peu bizarre quand même. Ça aurait été pas de cœur, je veux bien, mais là... On dit pas tout, là, je le transforme en village people, là, après. Hein.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Il faut nous en débarrasser. Alors, du coup... Mais là, tu vois la vie en rose, là. Alors, le sbire, on l'éclate avec le machin, tiens. Tac. Pied d'éclairage. Vous avez le masque. C'est bon, ça marche? Tac. Alors lui, on le fout ça dans la gueule. Vas-y, mange. Y'a qui? Y'a lui. Lui, on va lui faire quoi, lui? La porte? Ou... Oh, la table, hein. On lui pète la table. Attends, la table. Avec lui. Ça marche pas? Ça marche pas? Pourquoi ça marche pas? Ah si. Voilà. Ça c'est bon. Et lui, on va le mettre... il y a quoi? Pied... Homme armé avant. Ah si, avec l'écran à la télé. Ah si, c'est bien ça, attends. Catwoman. Ah, agile, farouche, n'arrête jamais ça, point. Ah bah oui, on va la faire travailler un peu.
Smart.
Yes. C'est bon, c'est parti? Ok, let's go. cramer la gueule. J'adore les coups, moi j'adore. Franchement, les séquences d'action, j'aime bien. C'est assez marrant. Enfin, c'est marrant, pas pour lui, hein. Dites merci maintenant.
Keep your heads down. Make for the
Sois
police
discret
line.
et allez jusqu'au cordon de police.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downfall, brothers and sisters of hell. You have nothing.
Vous n'avez rien à craindre. Nous sommes les enfants d'Arkham. Nous sommes venus mettre fin à cette mascarade et révéler les racines de la corruption de votre ville. Pendant trop longtemps, des hommes comme votre estimé mère ont tiré profit de la souffrance. La mère, vous choisissez aussi. Oswald a des alliés. Ce soir, nous allons vous montrer. Je savais que c'était pas un coup d'Oswald.
Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Regardez ce qu'est l'âge dans le cœur, ceux qui ont été choisis pour le diriger. Allez, tu sais ce que tu vas faire. Ah oui, carrément. Candidats, ôtez vos masques. Oh merde. Oh là, ça craint là, je crois. Ça va craindre, les amis. Montrez à Gotham que vous êtes vraiment. Dites-leur ce que vous pensez réellement de cette ville que vous prétendez aimer. Tout Gotham a vu ce hélicoptère enfin rebattre en direct. Que se passe-t-il là-dedans? Pour commencer, nous devrions brûler les pauvres. Ah oui, carrément. Tate, quelque chose à dire? Gotham n'est pas parfaite. Allez, c'est parti. Merde, c'est quoi ta merde? Il faut que je fasse un truc, je sais pas c'est quoi. Je peux lui péter la gueule, non? Faut que j'avance encore? Allez, vas-y. Je sais quoi là? C'est quoi ce truc? Salut, Zomboss, comment tu vas? Bah oui, merde. Je suis con. Esther Cobblepot, vous avez été reconnue atteinte de démence criminelle et indéfiniment dévouée à Arkham en tant que pupille de la nation. S'il vous plaît, je vous rendrai mon terrain, je vous en prie. Ne faites rien, nous avions donné une chance. Vous auriez dû accepter notre offre. Donnez-lui le médicament. Thomas, nous sommes un ami, nos enfants jouent ensemble. Tu étais prévenu, Esther. Tu sais que j'obtiens toujours ce que je veux. Commencez la procédure. Donnez-lui une dose qui la fera. Oh la vache, c'était vrai. Maintenant vous savez. Et maintenant vous allez voir. Oh la vache, c'est un monstre le mec. Disparition. Apparition. Merde, c'est bon. Eh, qu'est-ce que tu crois? Oh, ça te fait mal ça. Yes. Go. Avec la voix de Batman. Ah, il est chiant lui. Ah, il a cassé mon jouet. Eh oh, ça vaut cher ça hein. Il est fou lui. Il va me défoncer la gueule. Désolé, hein, je vais dire le nouveau message après. Désolé. Parce que là, avec lui, c'est rapide. Si je joue pas un truc, je meurs. C'était de sa faute, il ne savait pas s'arrêter, c'est pour ça que j'ai fait les tuer. Oh là! Ah merde!
So this is for her. What's your turn, Dent?
Oh! Allez, mange! Ah ouais! Allez, vas-y! Oh la vache! Ah bah j'allais me dire, putain, avec ça, s'il est pas capote...
Bruce Wayne, your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up.
Hey, c'est pas hein, coupe le patin. On dirait pas comme ça. Hein.
The revolution's already started. It's too late to join.
Alors, je vais t'écrabouiller, c'est terminé, Pingouin. Laisse Don partir.
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started.
Oh là là, merde. Elle s'est fait défoncer aussi, elle. Oh là. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Réfléchis, j'aime bien. Réfléchis, j'aime bien. On fait quoi? On fait quoi? On fait quoi? Ah, aider Selina ou aider Harvey? Aider Selina. On s'en fout d'Harvey. Oh. Et il va m'en vouloir. Ah, il lui a cramé la gueule. Et c'est ça de faire les UV, hein. Je te l'ai dit, hein. Pas trop d'UV. Putain, les filles qui me tirent dessus, ils sont fous, quoi. Et voilà comment est né le double face. Ouais, le faux masque. Appelez une ambulance immédiatement. Et voilà. Je comprends pourquoi après Patou il va t'en vouloir à mort, hein. Ah là 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 là. Eh ben. Voilà comment est devenu Harvey Dent, double face. C'est le chaos à la mairie depuis la confirmation de la mort du maire Hamilton Hill. Alors que plusieurs membres des enfants d'Arkham ont été arrêtés, le pingouin est encore en liberté. Ah, le Kinder Penguin, c'est toujours en liberté. Tant pis, on l'aura pour la prochaine fois. Kinder Penguin est toujours en fuite. Harvey Dent est complètement défiguré à cause de Patou, qui a voulu sauver sa bien-aimée Selina Kyle alias Catwoman. Et Bruce Wayne dans tout ça?
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Oh là là. Et le pire, c'est que cette histoire-là, ils en parlent hein, dans la série de Gotham, en fait. Ils en parlent comment Thomas Wayne a justement fait des expériences un peu avec avait joué un peu avec les patients en fait compte des habitants de Gotham en fait. Ils en parlent hein, dans la série. Très intéressant d'ailleurs. C'est la fin du deuxième partie ça? C'est la fin, je pense, je crois.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
Nous sommes les enfants d'Arkham, et nous vous avons ouvert les yeux. Ok, ce sera pour la prochaine épisode de Les Enfants d'Arkham. Donc voilà les amis, c'était donc l'épisode 2 de Batman The Telltale série saison 1. Avez-vous soulagé Falcon de sa douleur ou l'avez-vous fait souffrir? Je l'ai soulagé parce que je suis Batman, voyons. Avez-vous embrassé Selina? Non, je ne l'ai pas embrassée. Parce qu'elle puait de la bouche. Alors du coup j'ai dit non, pour la prochaine fois peut-être. Avez-vous rendu visite au maire Hill en tant que Bruce ou en tant que Batman? Bah en tant que Batman, hein, parce que je l'impressionnais en fait. C'était plus impressionnant que Bruce Wayne. Avez-vous arrêté de soutenir la campagne de Harvey? Ouais, des joueurs ont continué à soutenir la campagne de Harvey. J'ai soutenu, hein, parce que normalement c'était un pote, alors du coup, voilà quoi. Avez-vous sauvé Selina ou Harvey? Des joueurs ont sauvé Selina plutôt que Harvey. Bah oui, c'était sûr, hein, c'était sûr que Selina, l'autre on s'en fout d'Harvey. Et voilà, c'était mes stats à moi en fait. Et si on fait actualiser les stats, ça fait quoi? Ça fait rien du tout en fait. Je sais pas, ça fait rien du tout. Ça fait rien les amis. Ok, bon ben voilà. Bon bah c'est tout, j'ai arrêté là. Attends, il est quelle heure? Ouais, après c'est qu'un épisode ça dure presque 2 heures hein, je crois en plus donc. Je vais peut-être arrêter là pour cette deuxième partie sur Batman. Je ferai les autres, j'essaierai d'en faire un tous les soirs. Comme ça je serai tranquille un peu. Pour essayer de terminer. Donc voilà, c'est tout, je vais arrêter là pour ce soir. Et puis moi je vous dis à très vite pour de prochaines vidéos les amis. N'hésitez pas à liker si la vidéo vous a plu, vous abonnez à ma chaîne si mon compte vous plaît. Puis moi je vous dis à la prochaine. Salut les amis, ciao.
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him.
Bruce! Bruce!